terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here's Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Prince finds Russell. Gobert with it. He's covered by Ayton. Misses off the left iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Ah, the classic big man rim run as Ayton just gets out in the open floor.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years. Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Ball against Russell. Booker the pass to Crowder. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Back to Paul. It's hauled in by Edwards.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
A good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch and shoot opportunities.
Paul for 3. And that one is off. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And there's the pass to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. To the paint. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Edwards kicks to Gobert. And it's off from 3-point range. And stolen by Prince. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Paul passes to Booker. For 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. One of his teammates said he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Offensive rebound. Ayton. And he swings it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. No good on the triple. The Suns trailing. And here's Booker from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Prince the pass to Gobert. Misses in close. Phoenix has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Booker with no one around connects from 3-point range. Booker's got 6.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Russell with a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The shot's good from Paul.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
It's Edwards on the wing. Will it it go, and that's 2 points on the layup. Edwards got his second basket.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Pass to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Suns on top, up by 2.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Lets it go from deep. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Booker left side. Here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. At the tip, and Ayton stays with it. He's got 6.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Up again, and it's Devin Booker with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges has got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Kicks it out to Prince. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you. And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
It's Crowder on the wing. Ball against Russell. Back to Paul. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Timberwolves passing it around. Crowder with the steal. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Phoenix no good that time either.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Prince dishes to Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Towns. Ball's knocked loose. Crowder with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 1:40 left in the second quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Launches it. A 3-pointer is right on target. Paul's got 5.
Although he's a pass-first kind of player, Chris Paul does enjoy catching the defenses off guard, and I love that quick shot.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Phoenix leading by 4. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Back to Booker. To the middle, and stolen by Russell. To the inside. Here's Prince. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Prince is such a tough player out there. Does not mind the bump.
Bounce pass from Paul. Towns with the steal. Russell passes to Prince. Outside Russell. The three. That one misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. That's 7 points for Chris Paul.
It almost feels automatic at that point. The confidence that Chris Paul inspires in his teammates. It's surprising if they don't make the play.
4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Edwards can't hit. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Outside Towns. And so it's the Phoenix. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
24. The Timberwolves 18.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Towns against Crowder. Towns dishes to Russell. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Paul. Booker outside. Paul outside. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Russell from long range. They get it again. Back to Edwards. Pass to Russell. Another shot. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Edwards.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. 3-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns with it. Chris Paul covering. Gobert against Crowder. Russell passes to Gobert. He gets it in there. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. 3-pointer. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. With 3, Booker. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Got a piece of it. And the dunk by Towns.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Ball finds Crowder.
2 minutes.
Lets it go from the wing, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wasted no time on that one. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead. Brent, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there was some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to the contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
Sweet move. Shot by Crowder, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Towns, no luck. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now. And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball. He doesn't mind playing inside, and I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself. And Crowder just keeps coming at you. He's pretty relentless. He will score, definitely rebounds, and he for sure defends at an impressive level.
Edwards looking it over to the paint. Here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. He feeds it to Gobert. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bridges finds Paul. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Bridges with the steal. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. Suns lead by 6. Don't go.
Please give a big round of applause.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards kicks to Prince. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Paul against Russell. Passes it to Bridges. Back to Paul. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Russell passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Here's the floater. The shot will not fall. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Edwards with it. Bridges covering. Here's Prince. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor, and the physical nature of his play, you got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
The shake. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
McHale's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at McHale's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
Edwards passes to Prince. Just 5 on the clock. And there's Edwards on the assist by Gobert.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Back to Bridges. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Phoenix?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
And Towns gets it to go.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Here's Russell. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
And a deep 3 from Booker from beyond the arc and then some.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
Edwards passes to Towns. There's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Bridges dishes to Crowder. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. And it's Towns penetrating. And Towns throws it down.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Booker the pass to Paul. It's stolen by Edwards. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Well, the teammates are fired up, and so is D'Lo.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Bridges finds Paul. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Offensive rebound. Gobert. Deep 2 from Russell. And again, it's Minnesota.
No hesitation as D'Angelo Russell, someone who does not lack confidence.
Paul passes to Bridges. Out left to the wing. Here's Ayton. And right through it goes. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
yours. The future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent. These are squads that are going to be tremendous to watch for the next several years. Tonight could be a preview of the next generation of stars to come.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Counted from distance.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Bain, the pass to Morant. Off the mark there with a 3. Edwards for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. 4-point game. From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting, really sound basketball.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Prince. Clock at 6. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Bain with it. Russell covering. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
What we know about Taurean Prince is he's a terrific competitor who knows he's going to lay it all out on the floor every night. For coaches, that is such an invaluable trait.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Pass to Towns. Now Russell. And he banks in the layup. Russell's got 5 now.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
And it's good for 2.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Towns is screen on Brooks. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Towns. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Jackson, right side. To the inside. Bain. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Bain's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. 2nd chance effort. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Gobert with a screen on Bane. Russell finds Gobert. Towns with the ball. Ooh, poked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Towns passes to Gobert. Russell up top over Bane. The shot by Russell, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Lets it fly. And that one hits the back iron. The Timberwolves trail. Prince on the attack. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, off the bounce, Taurean Prince can be so dynamic. The speed, the power, all of those things make it tough on the defense.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Morant. Takes it inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
I see you, I see you.
Pass to Prince. The three. No luck on that one. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Jackson for three. Russell with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Trailing by 2.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
From deep, Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Adams finds Jackson. Back to Adams. Over Towns. And again, Memphis no good. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Jackson on the wing. Hangs in the air, and that's 2 points on the layup. And now a 3-point Memphis lead.
Oh, he earned some serious style points on that layup.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his 3rd foul of the game. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Russell. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And This kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. The shot by Towns, no good. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Launches a 3. Morant, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Left side, Russell. Denied by Morant. Jackson against Towns. And it's Jackson on the take.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character. Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's Towns. 6 points for him. That 3's off the mark.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Jackson gets the bucket.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Edwards finds Russell. Here's Towns. Pass to Russell, down low. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. To the middle. Here's Brooks. And it's Memphis with another.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Gobert passes to Edwards. Back to Gobert. The shot comes out. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
The Timberwolves, 24.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Prince in at the 3, small forward.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Edwards against Jackson. Pass to Morant. Inside. Here's Bane. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The Timberwolves shooting around 41%. Outside Russell. Here's Towns. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Back to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Towns has got 8.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Bain against Russell. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And the basket by Towns. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Russell with the rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. He's got 6.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive and finishing strong.
Jackson, pass to Brooks. No good on the shot. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Free throw is good from Russell.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic. He's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Morant against Edwards. Morant with the slam!
How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. Knocks down the triple. Prince has got 8.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Knocks it down from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And he drives in, and he jams it home with authority.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Oh, Adams with the block. And stolen by Gobert to the paint. Russell. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Brooks with it. Prince is there. And he slams it in one-handed.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Towns finds Edwards. And so it's Memphis in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Right side, Edwards. Pass to Prince. The open shot by Edwards. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Bain with it. Towns covering. Outside Morant. Now here's Brooks. The three ball. Not going to go that time. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Well, simply put it in the vicinity of Steven Adams, and his great hands makes that dunk look easy.
Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from three. You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. There's Jackson with the three, and a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Jackson's got 19 points.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep, Bain. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
There's Jackson with the three. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, you love his toughness. You can tell that this young guy cares. The game is important to Karl Anthony Towns.
Here's Moran. Pass to Brooks. It's blocked by Gobert. And they're able to recover. Here's Moran. Offensive rebound. Outside Bain. For 3. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Outside for Moran. From the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Edwards. Here's Prince. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Jackson on the wing. Guarded by Russell. Knocked away.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Here's Towns. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 16th rebound on the night.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Grizzlies.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
And here's Minnesota now. Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Bain finds Jackson. He can't hit that time. Here's Prince. Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Here's Adams. Over Towns. Can't connect. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. A clean win, and one with
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. George finds Leonard. 4 on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key. Good, he hits the jump shot.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now here's Prince. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against George. And the rejection by Zubac. Russell from long range.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
To the middle, here's Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
On the free throw, no good. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Pass to Edwards with the drive and the rejection by Leonard.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot.
All the officials are all over that one.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Edwards passes to Gobert and finished off by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's Jackson. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now here's Jackson. Takes it out to Leonard. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Russell against Jackson. The turnaround. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
George, no good.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Gobert finds Prince. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Russell, solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Leonard looking around. And the wide open shot from Morris. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the dunk by Towns.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
Now, here's George. Driving the lane over Edwards. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Outside Edwards. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Prince misses. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. George passes to Leonard. Gobert with the block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
And now the Clippers on the break. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. High post try. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And it's Leonard missing. Prince outside. Here's Edwards. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Clippers with. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Outside for George. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail. Prince in the corner. Down low. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Outside, George. Over Edwards. Here's Zubats. The shot's good on the assist by George. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
From deep, George. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Edwards. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Right side, Leonard. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Stolen by Jackson. It's stolen by Edwards. Russell kicks to Prince. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
Outside, George. He trains the turnaround jump shot. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Gobert with a screen for Russell. He dishes it to Gobert. Out to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Back to Gobert. Double clutches. He lays it in. Gobert's got 6 here in this quarter.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Leonard on the wing. Zubats trying to break loose. And it's Leonard missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And this rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Nailed from three-point land.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Jackson dishes to Morris. Outside for George. From past the arc. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards drives in. Prince, the pass to Towns. Back to Prince. There's the three. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Leonard on the wing. Looking to get back on track here.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Edwards inside, defended by George. Russell kicks to Edwards. And it's Towns penetrating. Count that one. Towns has got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota.
It's going to take more than this to stop Towns. He's too skilled at converting on the drive.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Plays it in off the breakaway. And now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
Incredible effort by Kawhi. Picks it up with the claw, then off to the races.
Here's Towns. Morris with the block. And George kicks to Leonard. Outside for Jackson. From the arc. They get it back.
What dominance from Kawhi on the glass, making sure he gets those second chance points.
Thank you, David. We'll be back at
Your Clippers, 23. The Timberwolves, 22.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the court for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Leonard. Outside for George. Knocks down the 3 ball. George has got 7 points.
The D has to know where PG is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Feeds to Towns. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Towns has got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Outside for George. And he makes good on the layup. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Russell finds Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Russell passes to Edwards. Morris against Towns. From deep, Prince. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. George dishes the wall. Back to George. Pass to Zubats. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Out to Edwards. Gobert the pass to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Inside, here's Leonard. Lays it up off the glass. And that's 15 points for Leonard.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Gobert. And there's the drive to the middle. Edwards can't hit.
2 minutes.
Los Angeles leading by 4. How about this run crank they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Towns kicks to Russell. There's the dish to Gobert. Back to Russell. Prince against Leonard. Towns for 3. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. The offensive rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And although he's still a new kid on the block, he's very crafty, and Russell does a great job of just frustrating the defense there.
And so Russell hits them both. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Prince, the pass to Towns. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. 46 seconds left in the third. George with the ball. He's got 11. Here's Leonard. Doesn't go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Towns. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm. Out
to Morris. Three-pointer. Here's Wall. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Los Angeles. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Timberwolves trail to the paint. Here's Russell. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And you got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
The Timberwolves shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Towns kicks to Gobert. Back to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Now the pass to Leonard. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Morris, no good. And so it's Minnesota with it. Edwards dishes to Prince over George. Bank shot, no good. The Clippers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. All with it, now defended by Gobert. Morris passes to Zubac. Back to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Oh, here's Edwards. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Towns kicks to Gobert. Outside, Russell. They get it again. Gobert can't hit. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Wall. Count it. And now a 4-point Clipper lead.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Oh, here's Edwards. Dishes it to Gobert. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Wall taking his time here. And he goes right over to Angelo Russell and slams it down.
And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
Oh, here's Edwards. Russell dishes to Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And the other area they're separating themselves is with their points at the free throw line, being the initiator physically.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the inside. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Now here's Wall. And he converts the layup. Wall's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers where they can do something with it.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. He kicks to Leonard. Now George. Lets it fly. It counts.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Oh, here's Edwards. Money!
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
George against Edwards. It's good.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
So looking it over to the middle. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's the first. That narrows the lead down to just 3. And Gobert drops them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wall finds Leonard. Outside, Wall. Outside Leonard. Over Prince. That one wide left. And the Timberwolves call time. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. And it's the Suns to start out. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Now here's Paul. Crowder, the pass to Paul. 6 to shoot. Outside Booker. There's the triple. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Edwards outside. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
The Suns have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. The 3 is up. Booker missing again. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Down low. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Takes the 3. And Chris Paul clears it away. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. With the floater. And it's Crowder missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, BA, has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And here are the Timberwolves. Towns passes to Gobert. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. The 3 is up. Paul finds Crowder. Oh, there's the alley. Edwards, the pass to Towns. The Suns clear it.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Bridges outside. Shot on the wing. Offensive rebound. Left side Booker. Shot to end the cold streak. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Shot from the wing. Crowder grabs the miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Russell. And a missed layup.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Brent. The kick out to Edwards. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards has got 6.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting box.
Here's Booker. It's deflected. On the break. Here's Prince. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Russell with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Back to Prince. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Paul drives in. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Gobert. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Towns, a screen on Bridges. Back to Towns. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball passes to Ayton. For three, Bridges. He buries it from three.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Towns finds Russell. And there's the drive. And here's Gobert from the arc. And so the first quarter is in the books. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Crowder. The kick out to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Crowder outside. Back to Booker. Fires from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Shoots over Ayton. Fader on the way. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Russell. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. The Suns trailing. Now here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Pass to Booker. On the wing, Crowder. Outside Paul. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
It's Booker on the wing. On the wing, Crowder. Covered by Towns. For 3, Bridges. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Picked by Gobert. Russell from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Gobert. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Gobert. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
The kick out to Edwards. Back to Prince. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Stolen by Ayton. Paul with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The kick out to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Got a piece of it. Looking to end this cold spell. Good chance here for Crowder. Doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Towns passes to Gobert. Here's Prince. Gobert inside. He's against Ayton. Back to Edwards. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. They swipe it. To the inside. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Paul passes to Crowder. Bridges outside. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
23, the Suns, 12.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Paul's got a really nice touch from the interior, and you know, he likes to get in there and mix it up with the big guys any chance he gets.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Stolen by Ayton. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's a 3 from Paul. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves shooting just 35% from the floor.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And it's in there.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Here's Russell. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the layup is good off the glass. Towns has got 6.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Bridges passes to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Russell. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Edwards for three. Towns finds Edwards. Here's Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Ayton passes to Paul, and here's Bridges. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Bridges. Now Towns. Now Edwards. He's got 9. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here's Paul. They trail by 9. Here's Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. And Booker gets double teamed. Here's the 3. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Paul. Crowder's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Down low. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
It's Bridges on the wing. Looking to get back on track. Pass to Booker. Fires the 3. Suns keep it alive. Bridges passes to Crowder. Off target from 3-point range. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Prince. Good. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Paul with it. Pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. The 3-ball. Drills it from deep. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Sinks the tray.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Edwards against Paul. Towns passes to Edwards. Outside for Russell. Just 4 to shoot. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
You know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
Bridges against Edwards. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he's going for the lob. The dive for the ball. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And Phoenix shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. Crowder outside. Outside Paul. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11. Edwards for three. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Bridges. Paul passes to Aiden. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Russell with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Prince can't hit. The Suns trailing. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Edwards. Gobert finds Towns. And he's going for the oop here. Now here's Edwards. Back to Russell. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Ayton. And it's Paul off the drive. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And here's Gobert from the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
To the paint. And Booker with the jam.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Russell. From outside the arc. And Gobert with the stuff.
Making the right choice there. I mean, Russell, this is what scouts like about him, his feel, that intuitive feel for the game.
Paul passes to Booker. Out to Bridges. Fires for three. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Inside. Outside for Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Prince. Three-pointer. Crowder grabs a miss. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Paul passes to Crowder. And here's Booker. Back to Crowder. Paul for three. Rebound Minnesota.
You know, the cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Prince can't hit. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's a three from Paul. He connects. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Outside Russell. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. Hard alley, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
Earlier. That's how to make an entrance on the road. So Memphis will get the first possession and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Towns. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Russell dishes to Edwards. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Prince finds Gobert. And Towns throws it down.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Outside for Jackson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Here's Bain. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
This is it to Towns. Down low. Here's Gobert. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Russell finds Towns. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Got a piece of it. Russell from long range. The rebound by Steven Adams. For Memphis, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Prince, the pass to Towns. Back to Prince. Shoots over Adams. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Now here's Edwards. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Morant outside. Nifty move. And finished off by Morant.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
1:04 left in the first quarter. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Now, here's Bain. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Prince. It's stolen by Adams. Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Adams. A second chance effort. And another shot. And Adams with the slam.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Towns sets the pick for Russell to the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
On the wing, Jackson, defended by Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Morant with a wide open look. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pop.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Edwards is out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Prince in at the small forward spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. For instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Russell. No points in the game yet for him. Towns kicks to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. Prince misses. The Grizzlies shooting just 31% in the game. Bain with the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Prince. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Gobert. Prince trying to free himself up. Gobert, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
So you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Brooks, left side. The dish to Jackson. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Edwards looking it over. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
The drive by Russell. Gobert gets the bucket.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Bane passes to Morant. And stolen by Russell. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Grizzlies ball.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes.
It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Now here's Towns. 9 points in the game so far. And finished off by Gobert.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive goal.
Now Towns. After the missed three from Desmond Bane. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Morant with it. Edwards there. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip. And here's Edwards from the arc. That shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Gobert with it. Now defended by Bane. And the dunk by Towns.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Left side, Towns. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Here's Adams. Nails the baby hook. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Prince misses. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The 3 from Morant. Good on the triple. Now it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
And a close.
25. The Grizzlies, 28.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And Morant throws it down.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Russell passes to Gobert. Shoots over Adams. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Memphis leading. Morant outside. On the wing, Jackson. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Nice move. Here's Bain. Second shot opportunity. Adams hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Adams has got 10 points.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will to second chance points.
Gobert, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Towns dishes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Russell from long range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And a wide open look for Bain. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. The Timberwolves trail.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. He's got 16.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Morant kicks to Adams. Outside Jackson. Prince against Brooks. Gobert with the block. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large unit.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Memphis. Edwards passes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Prince in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And finished off by Morant.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Floats it up there for Morant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish it.
Edwards dishes to Russell. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Memphis leading by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Craig. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now following Jaren Jackson's three-point attempt. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Off target from outside. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. A 2-point game. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks right side. Over Prince. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
The third quarter comes to a close. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Russell is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Can't complete the alley-oop. Edwards kicks to Prince. Gobert in the corner. Back to Prince. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Dane. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. The pass to Edwards to the left wing. Back to Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Now here's Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss. Brooks against Prince. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Russell with the bucket.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got 22.
Oh, Morant sinks the answer with authority. He's feeling the competitive fire after that last trade.
Edwards passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now here's Jackson over Towns. Jackson misses.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Russell dishes to Prince. Back to Russell. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Good gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Morant outside. Shoots from the high post. Bullseye. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Here's Morant. Off target with his 3.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You got to have better shot selection.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
And here's Morant. After Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Morant kicks to Jackson. Feeds it to Adams. Out to Morant. On the clock. Payton for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Back to Towns. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Now here's Prince. Following the miss by John Morant. Outside, Towns. Back to Prince. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
Edwards against Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Russell with it. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was all right, David. Thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
George, a deep three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Russell against Jackson. Pass to George. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Gobert. Towns against Morris. The shot by Towns, no good. Now the Clippers with it. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Pass to George, and stolen by Edwards. Towns for 3. They get it back. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
George outside. The kick out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Towns on a screen. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's George. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
To the inside. Leonard pulls down the board.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It's a clever play by Reggie Jackson, just knowing when to maneuver himself into the D and draw the foul.
He hits the second from the line. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. George against Edwards. Here's Gobert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
The Clippers trail. George outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Shot is up. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Edwards, the pass to Towns. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Gobert's got 5 now.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
Here's George. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
See Paul George's focus that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
Russell to pass to Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Towns has got his second basket.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Leonard with the ball. Russell covering. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
And Edwards puts up a deep three. And no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Some room here for George. Edwards pulls it in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Russell. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Clippers. And they're pushing it up. Oh, there's the alley. George with a steal. Leonard finds some space. No good off the back of the rim.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on top, up by 5. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Great open look there. George has got 7 points.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. Great D that time from Zubats.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And they're running. Russell to pass to Towns. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris has got 5 rebounds in the game. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's Leonard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
George against Edwards. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Prince. Pass to Towns. Let's go with a 3. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Here's Leonard. Capitalizes off the crossover. Leonard's got his first bucket in this one.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Russell against Jackson. Russell to pass to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
George outside. Now Leonard. Back to George. looking to end this cold spell. And that one's long. Zubac with the steal. Down low. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:51 left in the second quarter. Edwards for three.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
Morris for three. The offensive rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, Morris with a steal. George outside. Now Leonard. Leonard on the wing. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Prince. Towns up top, guarded by Morris. Here's Prince. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by one.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Edwards to the middle. Zubac with the steal. Jackson outside. George for three. Jackson can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell, the pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by George. Zubac has gotten his second bucket.
Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
It could go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 21. The Clippers, 22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. A nice shot by Morris.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
George with the block.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league.
And that one good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Russell, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
Well, Russell, throughout the course of the game, wants to constantly put pressure on the defense. He did so there.
About a minute played here in the second half. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Now here's George. 9 points in the game. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. The 3. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard on the take. And the dunk by Leonard.
things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. George passes to Morris. And here's Leonard. Three-pointer. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Beyond the arc. And Gobert with the stuff. And that's a double-double for him now.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Edwards. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. They grab their own miss. Pass to Towns. Here's Russell. Launches it. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Russell's got 6.
Yeah, there's not a lot of spots, at least in the last couple years, that we've seen that Russell is not confident in firing it from.
George passes to Zubac. This one for 3. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
But he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Here's Towns. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. George missed inside. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. Great D that time from Zubac. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Leonard. That one is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Prince. Nails it from 3. He's got 5.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Edwards against George. 32 seconds left in the third quarter here. And they recover it. Morris for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Prince. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Oh, deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The putback.
Russell affected that shot. He used his length and some effort on defense that time.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Leonard. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Good work down low from the 6'2" Reggie Jackson. Not bashful.
Edwards against George. Pass to Towns. Off target with the 3.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here we go, 1-on-1. And it's Russell. That time on the assist by Gobert.
Well, understanding not only the routes, but the speed and angles of those routes, Russell with the knack to find the right spot.
There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Left side, Russell. 2 points. That one goes. Russell's got 9 points now in the second half.
More and more signs of the skill set of Torian Prince as he finds an open teammate.
George passes to Jackson. Leonard outside. George outside. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Edwards. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Leonard for 3. Russell with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Leonard for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 6 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Outside Edwards. Looking to get it going. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
George outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Over Edwards. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. George outside. Morris left side. Clock at 6. Pass to Leonard. Launches a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. 1:14 left to play in the fourth quarter. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Jackson. It's George on the wing. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the Clippers miss again.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Edwards can't hit. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George outside. Jackson right side. Stolen by Russell. Pass to Edwards. He got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 7. They get it again. Edwards for 3. Off the mark. So the Clippers win it. Just a gutsy performance. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.